Everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build an apartment building, just like the one you saw in the thumbnail for this video. So if you guys do enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe, but only do it after. So let's start off with the ground floor list. So what you guys are going to need for the ground floor list is you guys are going to need 3 steps, oak door, 3 slabs. I'm just going to hover over these so you guys can have a look at them. You guys should be able to tell what they are. I'm just going to hover over them really quickly, pause the video if you guys need to, in order to do this, and then you guys will be ready to go. You guys also, for this middle section, will then also need this, and this, and all the other ones. So you guys can just have a look here, pause if you want to, and have a little look. I will give you a second, and there. And now let's go on to the top floor. So for the top floor, it's going to be mainly a sandstone kind of design, stones in order to make the palette, and then black stained glass. So hopefully you guys do have all that prepared. Now let's head on to the... So let's start off with the foundations of how wide this structure is going to be. You can edit this and make this work across all 4 sides. I'm going to just build the front side of the facade. You guys can replicate this on the sides as in how you want. But basically, you guys start off here with this 10 wide on either side. You start 10 wide there. And then you go in 2 blocks of grass blocks right there. And then you do your 7 blocks of stone here. And then you do your 7 blocks here, obviously. And then you guys then go ahead and do 13 blocks on both sides here. And leave a 6 block gap for the door, which I will cover in a little bit. But let's get to how you guys are going to do this. So all you guys have to do here is for this bit, you have to add 7 blocks high of stone bricks. So you just do a really simple little design just like this. It is really, really simple. And you guys can count just to make sure that it is 7. So all you guys have to do is you have to make sure that you have 7 blocks high, and then you guys can add in your stone brick. I will add in andesite, so if you guys want to texture your builds a little bit too, you guys can add in some andesite. I will show you guys a full-fledged example later, but for this section of the build, all you guys want to do to just add a little bit, if you guys want to add a bit more texture to the build, then you guys can just simply go ahead and add it in. I'm just going to do a little bit right here just so you guys can see the full effect of the andesite. But it just helps add a little bit more to the build that otherwise it may have been a bit lacking inwards. So you guys have an extra block of thickness, just so you guys can actually do these windows without it being too much of an issue for you. So you guys are firstly going to want to go ahead and you guys are going to want to actually use your glass panes as well as your slabs and your stairs and stuff. So let's start off with this. So you guys will firstly want to come ahead and you guys will want to use this. You guys will just want to do this really, really simply. It doesn't really matter how many high you go, but I would recommend 7 to follow along with this design. So you guys just do 7 blocks high here of glass, and then you guys go ahead and you just do this exact same pattern, but you just follow it up with the black glass, and you just fill in these 2 rows here with the black glass. You will then go ahead and you guys will need to use your stairs as well as your fences. So let's get to that. So all you guys have to do for this bit is you guys then have to go up 3 blocks on either of these both of these black ones. To do that, it's just then texture it. You guys can decide on what level you want and if you want it to be 1 whole block or not. It is really up to you and really depends on what you want to do with the build. But I'm going to do it like that for the sake of this tutorial. So now let's go on to this bit. So all you guys have to do for this next bit is you guys just simply have to make sure that this aligns with this. I wouldn't recommend doing this with slabs. I would recommend having full-fledged blocks for this. But you guys, if you guys do not have the kind of resources to do this, then you guys can just use slabs like this to activate this design. And you guys can add your ferns in here. You guys then go ahead and add in your stairs just like so. You just do this. Let's do that. And then all you guys need for this bit is you guys are then going to need your chains and you're going to need your lanterns. Just add a bit of light outside of the build. And I think it just really helps give this build a little bit of unique charm and qualm to it. You can put the lanterns further down if you want. I'm not going to do that for the sake of this tutorial. But it's basically the exact same for this side, guys. So I will come back to you guys once I've done both of these sides. And then I will show you guys how it fully works when you guys are onto the door section of the build. Work on the center part, which is this simple little barrier, and then you guys will have this simple little glass window just like so with this as your fence gates. You do 2 fence gates, so block and then that, and then you do the fences all the way along the top, and you just make sure that it has this exact same shape, and you just have red wool. You have your barrier, and then you add banisters to this. in order to do this. I've cut down the amount of time just so you guys aren't watching a 5-hour video. But you guys can just simply add this in if you want. You can add in barriers, you could add in some little underneath, you could add in your side doors, you could add doors, you could add in your, obviously, your trapdoors and your lanterns and everything. But on these stairs, these ones are a bit smaller, so these ones are only 3 blocks high instead of this one being the regular height, and you just do slightly differently to how you've done these ones. But all you guys do for this is you guys obviously add in your slabs instead of in one, and you add your one fence gate rather than 3 like it would be if it was a 5 block. And this one is just slightly different. It's like a slightly smaller window on either side here, and you just repeat everything all the way across until you are at this point of the build. Now let's go on to the second phase of the build. So to showcase how you guys do this front bit, I'm going to show you guys how you do the windows and everything. So then you guys can repeat them on either side here. It is pretty simple. All you guys have to do is you do your 5 window blocks, just like so. And then all you guys have to do here is you guys have to make sure that you have enough room for the build. So it should be 7 blocks high. So it should be, again, 7. And then you guys kind of just like connect it up. You connect it up just like so. And then you guys should be able to make your windows. And you guys repeat the, basically very similar to how you did it before. But instead of the first one, all you guys have to do for this one, and I'm going to actually add an extra block here. As you guys should, as you guys are building this, you guys should add an extra block behind it just in case. I'm only going to do one of these for this section. But all you guys have to do for this is you guys, for the gaps, for the 2 block gaps, all you guys are going to want to add in your granite texturing. You can make it kind of random if you guys want to. It is really up to you on how you guys want to do this. You guys can add it in wherever you guys think it is appropriate. So you guys can then go ahead and you can just add that in. I'm not going to do every single one on camera to obviously save you guys' watch time. But you guys don't have to do a specific pattern, so don't feel obligated to. But yeah, you just add in a bit of texture just to make it look a little bit nicer. You can do the exact same thing with the diorite as we did very similarly with the granite before, with obviously your diorite if you guys want to. But I'm just going to do it with the calcite for the sake of this, and you guys will see it in the next clip. But all you guys want to do here is you guys simply for this bit, you just want to simply add in your stairs just like this for your quartz stairs. And then for this bit, all you guys want to do is you simply just want to have your fence gates go all the way up like this. So you just want your fence to go up like this, and then all you guys want to do here is you guys simply want to, once you're 2 blocks across, all you guys want to do is just connect it up here, just like this, and then you want to do the exact same on this side. And then you just want to repeat that for all your windows. So if you guys are actually wondering about your windows, that is what you guys are going to be doing for all your windows. And then you just repeat, obviously, the glass panes behind it as we did for the first floor. And I'm going to cut back to you guys once I've done that. And then I'll talk about the middle section and how you guys can navigate that. And yeah. The second layer of the build, all you guys have to do is you guys literally just have to do some texturing here. You can add in some buttons on each layer if you guys want to. I've kind of done it kind of sporadically. But as you guys can see, there is a stone brick slab layer along the top. You just do that. And then you add these polished diorite stairs on the stairs. And then you have your diorite mixed in here. Basically, guys, was I wanted it to not be a window. So I did some buttons mixed with a combination of buttons and then stairs every few blocks, just to make it a little bit more unique. And still having this white divider in between, I think it just adds a little bit more to it. But yeah, this is basically how the design looks for this section. Now let's talk about the sandstone roof part, and I'm just going to use this one as the example. So guys, for this section, it's really simple. All you guys have to do is do 3 blocks of the assortment of sandstones and or suspicious sand. Then you guys have to do a 1 block area of glass, black glass, and it would have to be 5 blocks high. And then you guys simply just have your stair and then slab and then you stair and then slab alternating as you go across all of these until you reach the end point. And you just repeat this. You follow this 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, and then 2, then 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. It should be symmetrical on both sides when you guys do this. You can change this up to being without these windows if you want. But this is basically repeated on this side from the other side. And then that is your roof. And then you can choose how big and wide you make this build. and you can actually just replicate most of this exactly the same onto each side. And yeah, this is how you build the apartment build. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, let me know what you guys want to see next. Like and subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in my next build tutorial. Bye bye.